This is the system China's building to kill SWIFT and eventually bypass the US dollar. This is part 2. mBridge stands for Multi-CBDC Bridge, and it's a blockchain platform created by China, the UAE, Thailand, and Hong Kong, along with the Bank of International Settlement. But let's cut through all these headlines here. This isn't just some pilot project. mBridge is already processing real cross-border transactions between central banks. It lets countries settle trade in their own digital currencies instantly without needing the US dollar or SWIFT. Most people don't realize that global trade relies on the USD, not because it's efficient, but because it's dominant. And mBridge flips that. No correspondent banks, no dollar lag, and no US oversight. Instead, it uses permissioned blockchain run by central banks themselves. Each country mints their own digital currency and settles directly CBDC to CBDC. This is how China settles with the UAE for oil using the digital dirham and digital yuan without touching the dollar. And this isn't theoretical. As of late 2023, the MVP is live with 20 central banks either testing or watching closely. So why does this matter? Well, because this is the infrastructure for the new trade ecosystem outside of the dollar, built by states for states, and the US can't sanction what it can't see. This is the kind of system the West never expected to face, a state-grade, dollar-free payment rail. mBridge isn't competing with crypto, it's competing with SWIFT, and it's already doing what Ripple and Stellar propose. In the next video, I'll break down how RippleNet works and why the two systems are maybe not at war, but could actually.
Did you know China is quietly building an alternative to the global financial system? One that could rival SWIFT, Ripple, and even the US dollar? Enter mBridge, a cross-border payment project launched by China's central bank, the PBOC, along with the central banks of Thailand, Hong Kong, and the UAE. It uses blockchain-based central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, to allow fast, cheap, and direct international transactions. No SWIFT, no US banks in between. But that's not all. A few years ago, China launched the Shanghai Oil and Gas Exchange, letting countries like Russia, Iran, and Saudi Arabia sell oil in yuan, not dollars. This challenges the petrodollar system that has dominated since the 1970s. What's China's big play? It's building a parallel financial system, one where US sanctions, SWIFT lockouts, and dollar dominance can't reach. For China and its partners, that means more freedom. But for the US, it's a major threat to its global power. Right now, mBridge is still in testing, but the goal is clear. Give China, Russia, Iran, and others an escape hatch from the dollar-dominated system. If it succeeds, the global financial order could look very different in the next decade. So next time you hear about China, remember, they're not just making smartphones and electric cars. They're trying to reshape the world's money. And the US, it's watching very closely.
Holding XRP today feels like buying Bitcoin back in 2010. You believe explosive potential, just like the early days of crypto. A silent revolution is unfolding. Banks could soon send XRP instead of juggling currencies, fixing one of the biggest inefficiencies in global finance. XRP, early vision, solving real problems.